how them tables turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Blake Cashman on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the
no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now it's Hunt. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Isaiah Simmons.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now they go screen, it's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for him. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Murray, you give. This is Drake. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. And they're facing 3rd and 6 to start things out. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
At the 4-yard line.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake. His second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That ball complete to Isabella. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
2 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That one is caught by Hunt. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Drake. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10, right at the 40. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, 49ers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
And inches at the 35-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Carrier
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On play action, now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They run with Hunt. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The kick by Gold is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Murray got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd down.
Trying to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Hunt. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll look down. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And that one results in 35 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Niners 17. Cardinals.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The 49-yard line.
Here we go. 13.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They run again with Hunt, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brought him down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
San Francisco.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
18 on the
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Hunt. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
The ball carrier.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So now from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. They'll run again with Hunt. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a first and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Down at the 31. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, second and 2. Operating from the gun, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
2nd and 3 at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Murray. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, 49ers.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The 13-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick...
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
The score, Niners 24, Cardinals 21. Zane Gonzalez to
now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
Byron Murphy.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. Punt. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
26-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got some space here. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt, 38 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 31. Cardinals 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10. Tonight's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?